Hello po. So, good morning mga ading. Ako po yung magtuturo sa inyo ngayon. So, ang topic po natin is Introduction to Partnership. So, dito sa, ay, dito sa slide ko, dito yung brief history, pero baka na-topic nyo na din siya. So, pasadahan lang natin siya. So, ang brief history ng partnership. The idea of partnership is quite ancient. In 22,200 BC, Hammurabi, king of Babylon, provided for the regulation of partnership. So, siya yung parang nagbigay ng idea sa partnership. And sa ancient Rome, ang tawag nila sa partnership is societa. It was during the Middle Ages in Italy that the laws of partnership began to develop. Italian merchants operated as limited partners. Their approach was introduced throughout Europe. The English settlers brought the concept of partnership into the US. So, the partnership law in the United States evolved from English law, and the Partnership Act of 1890 in the US, the Uniform Partnership Act was approved in 1914, and the Uniform Limited Partnership Act in 1916. So in the Philippines naman, before the effectivity of the new Civil Code on August 30, 1950, there are two types of partnership, commercial and civil commercial or mercantile partnerships, were governed by the Code of Commerce. The old Civil Code governed the civil or non-commercial partnership. The new Civil Code repealed the provisions of the two codes relating to mercantile and civil partnerships. Rules from two American Uniform Partnership Acts were incorporated into the new Civil Code. So, sa definition naman tayo ng partnership. In a contract of partnership, two or more persons bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund, with the intention of dividing the profit among themselves. Two or more persons may also form a partnership for the exercise of a profession. Ito galing excerpt siya sa Civil Code of the Philippines, Article 1767. An association of two or more persons carry on as co-owners a business profit is Uniform Partnership Act, Section 6. Next, the partnership has a juridical personality separate and distinct from that each of the partners. According siya sa Civil Code of the Philippines, Article 1768. Thus, for example, where Vincent Fabela and Wilhelmina Nice establish a partnership, three persons are involved, namely the partnership, the partners, Fabela and Nice. So, ang partnership is mayroon siyang juridical personality. Pinag-aralan niyo ito sa law and parang hindi siya physically person pero parang meron siyang personality as one. So parang tatlo kayo sa partnership. Partnership resembles sole proprietorship except that there are two or more owners of the business. Each owner is called partner. Partnership are often formed to bring together various talents and knowledge. Partnership provides a means of obtaining more equity capital than a single individual can obtain and allow the sharing of risk for rapidly growing business. So, ang purpose ng partnership is para mas dumami yung funds nyo and then kunwaring may loss, maghahati din kayo para hindi siya masyadong masakit pag nagka-loss. And para mag-grow yung business nyo. Next, what is a profession? A profession is an occupation that involves a higher education or its equivalent, and mental rather than manual labor. Strictly speaking, the exercise of a profession is not a business or an enterprise for profit, but the law allows two or more persons to act as partners in the practice of their profession. Partnerships are generally associated with the practice of law, public accounting, medicine, and other professions. Partnerships of this nature are called general professional partnerships. On the other hand, Service industries, retail trade, wholesale, and manufacturing enterprises may also be organized as partnerships. Next, so what are the characteristics of partnership? The characteristics of partnership are different from sole proprietorships, already studied in basic accounting. Some of the more important characteristics are as follows. So, ang characteristics ng partnership is una, mutual contribution. There cannot be a partnership without contribution of money, property, or industry to a common fund. So, magko-contribute kayo ng money, property, and industry to form the partnership. Next, division of profits or losses. The essence of partnership is that each partner must share in the profits or losses in the venture. So, nag-contribute din kayo ng pera, maghahati din kayo sa mga losses at profits. Next, co-ownership of attributed assets. All assets contributed into the partnership are owned by the partnership by virtue of its separate and distinct juridical personality. If one partner contributes an asset to the business, all partners jointly own it in a special sense. So, parang ang pagkakaintindi ko dito is yung personality ng partner is hati-hati kayo doon. Kunwari, nag-contribute ako ng computer sa partnership yon. So, kayong mga partners, kahit hindi ikaw yung nag-contribute, you still own part of it. Next, mutual agency. Any partner can bind the other partners to a contract if he is acting within his express or implied authority. Next, limited life. A partnership has a limited life. It may be dissolved by the admission, death, insolvency, incapacity, withdrawal of a partner, or expiration of term specified in the partnership agreement. So, ang partnership has a limited life. Kunwari, naalala ko noon, example nila, kung mag-i-form natin tong partnership na to hanggang mabuo natin yung profit na 500,000, and then pag nabuo na natin yung 500,000, maghahati na tayo doon, and then magdi-dissolve na yung partnership. So, ganun yung may limited life yung partnership. Next, unlimited liability. All partners except limited partners, including industrial partners, are personally liable for all debts incurred by the partnership. If the partnership cannot settle the obligation, creditor's claim will be satisfied from the personal assets of the partners without prejudice to the rights of the separate creditors of the partners. So, pag nagkaroon, di ba, nag-form kayo ng partnership and then may business kayo. And then, yung business nyo is hindi siya masyadong lumago and nagkaroon kayo ng madaming debts, nagpatong-patong siya. And kunwari may utang kayo na 500,000. And then, niliquidate nyo yung niliquidate nyo yung all assets nyo, and then it is still not enough doon sa pangbayad nyo ng utang nyo. Ang mangyayari doon is the creditor's claim will be satisfied the personal assets of the partner. So, parang kayo na yung maghahati kayo na magbabayad tig-isa-isa. So, next, income taxes. Partnerships, except general professional partnership, are subject to tax at the rate of 30% per RA number 9337 of taxable income. So, siguro pinag-aralan nyo na din ito sa tax nyo, or hindi pa pala. Pag-aaralan nyo pala kung hindi nyo pa napag-aralan. Next, partners' equity accounts. Accounting for partnership are much like accounting for sole proprietorships. The difference lies in the number of partners' equity accounts. Each partner has a capital account and a withdrawal account that serves similar functions as the related accounts for sole proprietorships. Next, what are the advantages and disadvantages of partnership? A partnership offers certain advantages over a sole proprietorship and a corporation. It also has a number of disadvantages, and these are as follows. So, una is advantages versus proprietorships muna tayo. First, brings greater financial capability to the business. Next, number two, combines the special skills, expertise, and experience of the partners. So sa una, brings greater financial capability, nag-contribute kayo ng money. Next, special skills, nag-contribute kayo ng mga sa industry nyo, parang yung skills nyo. And the third one, offers relative freedom and flexibility of action in decision making. So, kayong lahat magdidesisyon doon sa partnership nyo. And next, advantages naman versus corporation. It is easier and less expensive to organize. Number two, more personal and informal. Next, yung disadvantages naman niya. It is easily dissolved and thus unstable compared to a corporation. Mutual agency and unlimited liability may create personal obligations to partners. And three, less effective than a corporation in raising among large amounts of capital. So those are the disadvantages. Next, partnership distinguished from corporation. Sorry, mabilis to. So, manner of creation. A partnership is created by mere agreement of the partners, while a corporation is created by operation of law. Next, number of persons. Two or more persons may form a partnership. In a corporation, at least 5 persons and not exceeding 15 persons. Next, commencement of juridical personality. In a partnership, juridical personality commences from execution of the articles of partnership. In a corporation, from the issuance of certificate of incorporation by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Next, management. In a partnership, every partner is an agent of the partnership. If the partners did not appoint a managing partner. In a corporation, management is vested on the board of directors. Next, extent of liability. In a partnership, each of the partners except a limited partner is liable to the extent of his personal assets. In a corporation, stockholders are liable only to the extent of their interest or investment in the corporation. So dito, 'di ba, sa partnership, kunwari pag meron kayong utang na hindi mabayaran, yung partner niyo yung maghahati kayo, then magbabayad yung partner. Sa corporation daw is yung stockholders are liable only sa extent ng interest or ininvest nila dun sa corporation. Next, right of succession. In a partnership, there is no right of succession. In a corporation, there is a right of succession. A corporation has the capacity of continued existence regardless of death, withdrawal, insolvency, or incapacity of its directors or stockholders. So, sa partnership, walang right of succession. Kunwari, pag namatay yung isang partner, is dissolve na siya agad. And sa corporation naman pwedeng ilipat siya sa trusted person or family. Terms of existence. In a partnership, for any period of time stipulated by the partners. In a corporation naman, not to exceed 50 years but subject to extension. Sorry po, uminom lang ako ng tubig. So, classifications of partnerships. Okay, so according to object, universal partnership of all present property. All contributions become part of the partnership fund. Next, universal partnership of profits, all that the partners may acquire by their industry or work during the existence of the partnership, and the use of whatever the partners contributed at the time of the institution of the contract belongs to the partnership. If the articles of universal partnership did not specify its nature, it will consider a universal partnership of profits. So sa letter C naman, particular partnership. The object of partnership is determinate its use or fruit under a specific undertaking or the exercise of a profession or vocation. So according to liability, A. General. All partners are liable to the extent of their separate properties. So letter B naman sa according to liability, it is limited. The limited partners are liable only to the extent of their personal contributions. So these are the limited partners. In a limited partnership, the law states that there shall be at least one general partner. Next, according to duration. Sa A naman, partnership with a fixed term or for a particular undertaking. Then next, yung isa namang according to duration, partnership at will, one in which no term is specified and is not formed for any particular undertaking. So, sa naman, yung sa letter A, parang may term sila kung parang may goal sila, and then dito naman, partnership sa pangalawa, partnership at will, parang wala silang sinabing time and parang wala silang parang na agreement kung hanggang kailan yung partnership nila. According to purpose, commercial or trading partnership, one form for the transaction of business. Next, professional or non-trading partnership, one form for exercise of profession. So, according to legality of existence, letter A, de jure partnership, one which has a complied with all legal requirements for its establishment. So, letter B, de facto partnership, one which has failed to comply with all the legal requirements for its establishment. So, ano naman yung mga kinds of partners? Una, general partner, the one who is liable to the extent of his separate property after all the assets of the partnership are exhausted. Next, limited partner, one who is liable only to the extent of his capital contribution. He is not allowed to contribute industry or services only. Next, capitalist partner, one who contributes money or property to the common fund of the partnership. Next, industrial partner, one who contributes his knowledge or personal service to the partnership. And next naman is managing partner, one who the partners has appointed as a manager of the partnership. So, meron pa tayong naman. Liquidating partner, one who is designated to wind up or settle the affairs of the partnership after dissolution. Next, dormant partner, one who does not take active part in the business of the partnership and is not known as a partner. So sa dormant partner naman is parang yung sa volcano, hindi siya active. Next, silent partner, one who does not take active part in the business of the partnership, though may be known as a partner. So next, secret partner, one who takes active part in the business but is not known to be a partner by outside parties. The last one is a nominal partner, one who is actually not a partner but who represents himself as one. So, articles of partnership. A partnership may be constituted orally or in writing. In the latter case, partnership agreements are embodied in the articles of partnership. The following essential provisions may be contained in the agreement. Number 1, the partnership name, nature, purpose, and location. Number 2, the name, citizenship, and residences of the partners. And number 3, the date of formation and the duration of the partnership. Number 4, the capital contribution of each partner, the procedures for valuing non-cash investments, treatment of excess contribution, and the penalties for a partner's failure to invest and maintain the agreed capital. Number 5, the rights and duties of each partner. Number 6, the accounting period to be adopted, the nature of accounting records, financial statements, and audit by independent public accountants. Number 7, the method of sharing profit or loss, frequency of income measurement and distribution, including any provisions for the recognition of differences in contributions. Number 8, drawings or salaries to be allowed to partners. And lastly, number 9, the provision of arbitration of disputes, dissolution, and liquidation. So, a contract of partnership is void whenever immovable property or real rights are contributed and a signed inventory of the said property is not made and attached to a public instrument. So, sa SEC registration naman, when the partnership capital is 3,000 or more in money or property, the public instrument must be recorded with the Securities Exchange Commission. SEC. I'm not sure if this is 3,000 or 3 million. Even if not registered, the partnership having a capital of 3,000 or more is still valid and therefore has a legal personality. The SEC shall not register any corporation organized for the practice of public accountancy. Wait, yung mga assets. So, balik na po tayo sa SEC registration. The SEC shall not register any corporation organized for the practice of public accountancy. This is from the Philippine Accountancy Act of 2004, Section 28. The purpose of the registration is to set a condition for the issuance of the licenses to engage in business or trade. In this way, the tax liabilities of big partnerships cannot be evaded, and the public can also determine more accurately their membership and capital before dealing with them. It is by Dean Capistrano the fourth Civil Code of the Philippines. Next naman, how to register a partnership with the SEC. And here are the basic steps to follow. First, have your proposed business name verified in the verification of unit of SEC. The partnership name shall bear the word company or shortcut niya ICO. And if it's a limited partnership, the word limited or LTD will be kasama nung name ng company. A professional partnership may bear the word company, associates, or partners, or other similar descriptions, according to SEC Memorandum Circular Number 5 Series of 2008. Next, kailangan mong isubmit yung mga documents na to. Articles number 1, Articles of Partnership. Number 2, verification slip for the business name. Number 3, written undertaking to change business name if required. Number 4, tax identification number of each partner and or that of the partnership. Number 5, registration data sheet for partnership duly accomplished in 6 copies. Okay, so meron pa ibang ipapas. Other documents that may be required The first one, endorsement from the other government agencies if the proposed partnership will engage in an industry regulated by the government. So, number two, for partnerships with foreign partners, sec number form F-105, bank certificate on the capital contribution of partners, proof of remittance of contribution of foreign partners. So, ang gagawin mo dito, pay the registration or filing and miscellaneous fees. Filing fee, equivalent to 1/5 or 1% of the partnership capital, but not less than 1,000, and legal research fee, which is 1% of the filing fee. Next, forward the documents to the site commissioner for signature. So, sa ano naman tayo? Accreditation to practice public accountancy. CPAs, Certified Public Accountants, firms and partnership of CPAs engage in a practice of public accountancy, including the partners and staff members thereof, shall register with the Professional Regulation Commission and the Professional Regulatory Board of Accountancy. The registration shall be renewed every 3 years. It is according to the Philippine Accountancy Act of 2004, Section 31. The rules and regulations covering the accreditation for the practice of public accountancy are specified in Annex B of the Rules and Regulations implementing Republic Act 9298, otherwise known as the Philippine Accountancy Act of 2004. So, accounting for partnership na po tayo. Owner's equity accounts. In the earlier chapters of this book, generally accepted accounting principles were discussed in the context of sole proprietorship. These accounting principles also apply to a partnership. Thus, the recording of assets, liabilities, income, and expenses is consistent for both proprietorships and partnerships. Comparing two businesses of the same nature, one organized as a sole proprietorship and another as a partnership, there will be no marked difference in their operations. However, differences arise from the two forms of business concerning owner's equity. For a proprietorship, there is only a single owner. Therefore, there is only one capital account and one drawing account. On the other hand, since a partnership has two or more owners, separate capital and drawing accounts are established for each partner. So, a partner's capital account is credited for his initial and additional net investment assets contributed less liabilities assumed by the partnership, and credit balance of the drawing account at the end of the period. It is debited for his permanent withdrawals and debit balance of the drawing account at the end of the period. Typically, partners do not wait until the end of the year to determine how much of the profits they wish to withdraw from the partnership. To meet the personal living expenses, partners customarily withdraw money on a periodic basis throughout the year. A partner's drawing account is debited to reflect as assets temporarily withdrawn by him from the partnership. At the end of each accounting period, the balances in the drawing accounts are close to the related capital accounts. So dito naman tayo sa partners capital accounts, dinidebit natin yung permanent withdrawals, debit balance of the drawing account at the end of the period. And sa partners capital account naman, kinikredit natin ang original investment, additional investment, and credit balance of the drawing account at the end of the period. Sa partners drawing account naman, dinidebit ang temporary withdrawals, share in loss, and kinikredit naman ang share in profit. So, permanent withdrawals are made with the intention of permanently decreasing the partner's capital, while temporary withdrawals are regular advances made by the partners in the anticipation of their share in profit. The use of drawing accounts for temporary withdrawals provides a record of each partner's drawings during an accounting period. Hence, drawings in excess of the allowed amounts as stated in the partnership agreement may be controlled. Notice that profit or loss is credited or debited either to the drawing account or to the capital account. The choice of the account to credit or debit depends on the intention of the partners. If they wish to maintain their capital accounts for investments and permanent withdrawals, then the profit or loss should be entered in the drawing account. On the other hand, if the purpose of the partners is to make profit or loss of their capital, then the capital account should be used. In either case, the resulting partners' ending capital balances will be the same. So, ano naman tayo? Loans receivable from or payable to partners. If a partner withdraws a substantial amount of money with the intention of repaying it, the debit should be to loans receivable partner account instead of partner's drawing account. This account should be classified separately from the other receivables of the partnership. A partner may lend amounts to the partnership in excess of its intended permanent investment. These advances should be credited to loans payable account, partner account, and not to the partner's capital account classified among the liabilities, but separate from liabilities to outsiders. This distinction is important in case of liquidation. Loans payable to partners must be paid after the claims of outside creditors have been paid in full. These loans have priority over partners' equity. So, yung partnership formation is si Ate Jim Rose niyo po yung mag-discuss nun sa next meeting natin. So, that sums up all my yung tuturo ko po today. So, thank you for listening and have a great day ahead.
Hello? Nadidinig ba ako?
Hi! Oo, naririnig kita.
Okay, so nadidinig ba ako sa mga first year dyan?
Yes po, ate.
Okay, so thank you, Miss Jonalyn. So next meeting po is partnership pa din. And I will announce na lang sa GC kung magmi-meet tayo ng Saturday or sa Tuesday na lang. Kasi 'di ba meron pa tayong kailangan i-makeup class. But I will check kung yung record natin is kailangan pa ba natin i-meet yung yung i-makeup class na yun sa Saturday or sa Tuesday na lang. So wait nyo na lang yung announcement ko sa GC. And as much as possible, mag-join na lang tayo ng Tuesday at ng Thursday para hindi natin tayo mamroblema sa makeup class ng weekend since may mga kanya-kanya tayong responsibilities ng weekends. So kung kaya nyo naman mag-join ng Tuesday at Thursday, mag-join na lang kayo. Yun lang. Open na lang natin yung cam natin para sa attendance today. One, two, three. Wait, paste ko lang. Okay, so yun lang for today, guys. Thank you for joining sa inyong dalawa, kay Michael at saka kay RV. Thank you. See you
Thank you, mga
on Saturday or sa Tuesday na lang. Thank you. End ko na.